All right, market's about to open in a minute or so. Um, NQ is currently attacking this internal high here. Potentially can target this internal high here. I don't really love what I'm seeing, and part of that is just due to I don't have much confidence in the draws, especially higher, because of this big range that we're in. This is also about to be within a daily gap as well. Um, yeah, I don't know. And we already came up, and this was the high we wanted to target yesterday. Clear rejection. Like, definitely wouldn't even want to target this high. And I would need to see us move very efficiently through this daily gap to target this high right here. Um, so 1 hour is very bullish. Waiting to see how we react out of this level and price here. Um, Ideally, I would rather us come up, sweep it, reject, and then start to target lower. Um, but like I said, with the way that price action has been recently, I can't really come into the market open with any sort of expectations whatsoever this morning. So, market just opened. Um, we will see what happens, but these are my draws for the morning. Potentially this high up here, and then I would much rather target this low, which is also London low. If we come up, like sweep that, start to reject it, um, it would then be confirmed if we start to run through this bullish 1 hour gap, then I could target this low here. If not, if we continue to just push past this, potentially targeting this high, also keeping in mind the fact that ES is a little bit higher. So, like if we put in an SMT here, I wouldn't want to take a trade to it just because I'm not already that confident in the drawn liquidity as it is. So, yep, 1 minute into market open, we will see what we'll see what happens. All right, initial strong reaction. We have now opened up this 5 minute gap here. ES still looks strong. So if we get an efficient rebalance and an efficient move out of this 5 minute gap, I don't see any reason not to take this trade. But I want it to be convincing displacement out of this 5 minute gap. So we'll see what happens. I don't want us to just chop right here though. So if we get a rebalance, displace, we'll see what happens though. Alright, so it looks like we're just going to deliver here without any sort of entry. We kind of just chopped around and never rebalanced. And now we're just displacing higher. And it's already, what, 30 points away. So, it looks like there's not going to be an entry for this either unless we get a 1 minute rebalance here. But there's not even enough room for that to happen, like realistically. Like, the RR is just not there. So, and not something I'd want to limit order either. Literally only limit order when I have max confidence in the drawn liquidity, and just coming into the morning, you can probably tell I don't have max confidence in this drawn liquidity. Just because of the higher time frame. So I haven't placed a limit order trade in almost in quite a while, honestly, and that's for a reason. So, yeah, it looks like no entry. We'll see if we get a rebalance or not. But yeah, All right, we actually have come down and rebalanced here, so if we get good displacement, I'm not opposed to taking something. It's just not a lot of points, like not a lot of volume. Need to be very convincing though. Like that, like that. If we come back up, I don't know, bro. There's not a lot of points. You can see that wasn't a good close. And then also, like my stop loss is 30 points here. Do I really want to take something like this if I don't love the draw? With an extremely tight stop loss. Probably not. Hopefully we continue to dig deeper here. Give it some more room. Then get displacement. But I mean, no way I'm taking a trade anymore. With this reaction followed up. If we had closed like up here with a full candle, maybe would have entered there. We did just open up another 5 as well. This is the thing, it's just not it's the drawn liquidity, dude. Yeah, so at this point, I'd want to see us dig deeper. Probably tap the 5. Give it some more room. Like, this tight of a stop would have just been, like, that's very sketch. So hopefully we dig deeper into this 5. And then depending on the reaction, can take a trade from here. So we'll see what happens. Looks like ES is going to come down and tap its 5-minute for value gap, which could drag NQ down a little further. But once that happens, like, I need to see clean reaction. Like, I'm not really loving this right now. So just low volume, dude. The 1 hour and 4 hour candles did close super bullish above these internal highs. But I mean, we got that kind of close yesterday and we failed to deliver until 2 p.m., 3 p.m. So just because we get this close because of the lack of confidence in the drawn liquidity doesn't mean it's an automatic, like, have to take a trade. And now we're moving through this 5, potentially coming to tap the 15 here. So if I'm going to take anything, it needs to be and like clear, obvious bullish reaction like from here. Because in like really all we're doing is, where's this chopping? One good candle, two good candles, and then just chop. So like I said, already being extra patient with because of the higher time frame context, because of the higher time frame drawn liquidity. So ES took rebalance to the 5, pulled NQ down to the 15. This is also a 15 on ES as well. So we'll see what happens from here. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's like if we get good displacement candle, I'm fine to take the trade. We've dug deeper retrace. If we can convincingly get bought up from here, then I would be fine taking it. So now it's just a waiting game, seeing what happens and not wanting to see us just chop around here. All right, well, this is why you stay patient. Once again, back-to-back days in a row. Doesn't look like we're going to deliver at this point. Definitely not after that 15-minute candle close. That's why you stay patient, bro. That's why I stayed patient. I didn't have max confidence in the drawn liquidity. I told you guys coming into the market open that I didn't, because of the higher time frame context, right? And I'm kind of mad at myself for being so zoomed in here to potentially take this trade, but kind of have to be, you know, just with the way that the candles were forming. And maybe if we had gotten a better close, I would have entered. I don't know, but ultimately stayed out of it. And that's the biggest thing. Yeah, it just wasn't really an efficient move because, like I said, a couple good candles, chop, two good candles, chop, and then displacing lower, failed to hold anything. And the reason for that is because of it's literally because of the higher time frames. Literally because of the higher time frames. Higher time frame context saved us from potentially taking a trade here yesterday, saved us from potentially taking a trade here today, and just staying extra patient. So it's looking like no trades today. I'm probably gonna go make some coffee, so I'll pause the recording for now and then wrap it up in a sec. Low key, this is a really nice reaction. I can't lie. We just kind of already closed through this 15-minute. So I've already kind of told myself I'm staying out. This could deliver. But I mean, if we got, I would say like if this next 5-minute closes, but I don't know. I just don't, for all the reasons I literally just said, I just don't trust price action right now. Yeah, no trades for me. Going to go ahead and hit the old lockout. Even if price delivers from here after this chop, I don't even want to be a part of it. So yeah, that's the live analysis recap of today. Like I said, only potential trade that I was going to take was this long right here. Ended up staying out of it for the reasons that I've already covered, literally when it was happening. But other than that, like, yes, this is a good reaction from the 15-minute, but I literally said, like, we had already come down strong bearish candle close literally below this 15-minute gap. So, and then after failing up here, because of the higher time frame context, I just don't want to force anything there and be a part of that move. So no trades for me today. No trades Monday, no trades Tuesday, and this is what it's like, man. This is what it's like. If this happens, then I'll enter. If this doesn't happen, then I'm not gonna enter. It's a constant if this then that game with trading, and honestly, I've got to be better at not being so zoomed in here, because I like when I log on to the charts today and I see the higher time frames, I was literally disappointed, because I knew that higher time frame didn't look good to me. I don't really want to be longing here, and so literally as soon as I opened the charts, I knew it was going to be a lower probability day. So I guess I'm a little disappointed in the fact that I was about to take a trade here. But can I really be that disappointed? I mean, we had started to displace the draws literally right here. But that's why I was extra picky here. That's why I was extra picky here, because of the higher time frame context. So no trades for me today. Tomorrow we have high impact news. I believe. Yeah, we have PPI tomorrow, and then FOMC in the afternoon. Hopefully this PPI pre-market gives us some good movements, good volatility. You know, maybe data candle from pre-market. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But staying patient for opportunity later in the week. And so, yeah, man. Let me know if you took a trade or not this morning. And I appreciate you watching. I will see y'all tomorrow in the next one. Peace.